What up, man? It's your boy Neil the Zob. But anyways, man, I wanted to put this video out because I just see a lot of like comic relief shit on the internet right now, and especially when it comes to people with their so-called exposed videos on Wes Watson. I always get this same drama. People telling me, "Hey, why don't you speak against Wes Watson?" I did the last video, and I just and I thought that I explained why I don't speak on the dude in particular. A lot of people will say what they want. Oh, I only put out these videos because I need to expose this particular cat. Understand this, man. At the end of the day, Wes Watson is white. I am a Southerner, so it's not really within my it's a choice of the individual to talk about who they want to, but as a homie, it's not on me to bring this certain individual up. I'm not checking his paperwork to see if he's been on multiple PC yards. I'm not really tripping off the fact of him being on certain yards because I'm not researching this dude. I'm not there's been no collabs with him. I'm not trying to reach out to collab. He's in a whole, it's like when I did that thing on Badger, I wasn't trying to collab with that dude, you know what I mean, and still not trying to collab. Whatever, at the end of the day, he is who he is and I am who I am. I'm not gonna piggyback on people's channel in order to make myself that much greater, or talk about an individual that I know I'm not going to talk about an individual that I don't interact with, and I'm not going to talk about him just because of the simple fact it's none of my business what he is. You know what I mean? As long as dude is not in my face, he's not a homie, and he's not trash. You know what I mean? Which, if he is, that's on his people to do whatever they do or interact with him the whatever way they're going to interact with him. It's not on me to go out and make videos on a particular cat that I have no interaction with. I tell you, I've watched his channel a gang of times, and yeah, he likes to throw names out there, but when it comes down to it, a lot of different races like to do that. Homies can't do it because it's within our conduct. It's something that has been ingrained in us that you don't name drop on certain things. Now, I've had other beefs on I won't even call them beefs, but I've had other disputes on YouTube with other channels. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, it's like this one guy. What's his name? I don't really want to say his name. It's a cat from New York, and he's not white. He's black, but yet he feels some type of way about Wes Watson not reaching out or not looking. But this is the same clown cat that was talking up on me and praising Savage Studios, but yet even in his video, he said he's not a gangster, so he's not out on the street trying to do it. His career, he was trying to be a rapper, but decided not to go that route. But he had skills. Like, it's just like, I'm not gonna mention this cat. A lot of people probably will know who he is. You know what I mean? But it's just it's these type of bottom feeders that are looking for handouts that kill me. It's like, you got the homie JD. JD's channel is satire, so he likes to clown everybody, so I can't say nothing about him in particular. That's his style of get down. He'll shoot shots at everybody if he chooses to, because he feels it's within his right. Now, what I'm saying, it's within my right to refrain from putting certain individuals out there. When I put out that fool Savage, it's because he apologized. And when dudes are big mouths on the internet and their energy are not the same in person, yeah, I like to clown them. But as far as me talking about a dude that had nothing to do with the particular group that I ran with, it's just, you gotta call a spade a spade. And at the end of the day, a lot of people are utilizing this dude's name in order to boost their channel. Now, if you're white and you talk about Wes Watson, that's on you. That's your race. So it's within your right. You know what I mean? Especially if you're an ex-con, you know what I mean? And something don't smell right, it's on you to address it, because that is your race. Now, me coming on as a Southerner and want to speak up on an individual that has never ran with us, it don't matter how many names he dropped. He didn't run with us. It's on those individuals to actually speak up on it. People, the homie JD did point something out. His channel is basically, cops utilize certain things in his channel. But I'm just gonna say something that might offend a lot of people. A lot of these YouTube channels that talk about prison, even no matter how much you try to obscure them, The cops are getting bits and pieces. That's why I don't put nobody's name out there. That's why I don't get into too much what prisons I've been to, because if anybody want to run it, you know what I mean, they can always go look, you know what I mean, or whatever, or do their homework the right way without having to do all that keyboard stuff. But you know, it's like I seen another channel was exposed. He wasn't even white. Like why? That's what I don't get. You know, and the thing is, this one channel in New York, that's the dude is black. He's never been busted. He doesn't have no criminal record. He's never associated with any type of prison activities. But yet he's on here begging for handouts. He's mad because Wes Watson, when it doesn't collab with people, and that he should look out for one. If he was to collab with somebody, it would probably be a prison channel or somebody that's willing to talk about prison, not an individual that has nothing to do with prison in general. That's like me want to collab with a game channel if I don't have a game channel. It's like, what are you talking? Like you're trying to fall up under a genre without actually being a representative of that genre. You've never been in prison. You've never did nothing on those levels. You're a failed rapper, and you need to get over it. Understand that individuals like that, no matter, and you can tell, you know, he tried to dance around it. Oh, I'm not looking for clout. I'm not looking. You know, he talked a gang of mess, but then he praises him for being an actual good speaker. Understand this, man. I have nothing against Wes Watson at all. I don't know his record, not caring to know his record. He could be on YouTube. A lot of YouTubers boast about what they did. He could boast about everything he's did since he was 5 years old. It wouldn't matter, because at the end of the day, Wes Watson doesn't run south. So why would I worry about what a white gang member or a skinhead or whatever? That has nothing to do with me, and that's what people need to understand. Like, now, and just call a spade a spade. You're mentioning his name because you want clout. If you're not white, you know what I mean, and you don't run along that line, you're using his name in order to get clout. Like, people speak, oh, well, he did with Big Herc. Big Herc helped a lot of different channels. He should collab with Big Herc again. Big Herc is not looking for handouts. He's doing good. Both his channels are he has multiple channels. He's doing good. So he's in a good place. He doesn't need Wes Watson to go back on there, and Wes Watson doesn't need Big Herc or any other channel. It's like, if you don't need other channels to grow you, because that's what for the people to understand, when you're dealing with YouTube and you get to a certain plateau, a lot of times you collab, you do something different, and you're constantly gaining subscribers. You know what I mean? He doesn't need nobody right now. So why would he have to collab with another channel? And especially most of the channels out there are anti-Wes Watson. Why? Because dude blew up quick. Some people don't like the way he talk, but that's just life. A lot of us don't like a lot of things. I'm not bothered by the man because he's doing whatever the hell he does. He doesn't say nothing about Zod. So why would I say something about that individual? But for the people that say, oh, I'm not cloud chasing, I'm not looking for views. Yeah, you are. Just be honest. Be honest. Whenever people go at it with the PCs, they know it's gonna be views. Like when I say something, I might really have something to say, but I also know that it's gonna bring views. The same way when people use my name in the beginning, it used to bring a lot of views. People were using my name to propel their channel into the spotlight. A lot of people were like, oh, well, I'm surprised Zod. Look at the reason my channel isn't as big as it is because at the end of the day, you know, I have a disadvantage on who I am and what I represent, and some people are unable to stomach the real. It's like, I'm gonna give you the real and regardless, and I'm not gonna put out all this extra information that don't need to be put out there. It's just that type of party. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go on and I'm not gonna slander Wes Watson in order to gain views, or I'm gonna get views regardless. And with YouTube, it's always gonna be a hit and miss. Some gonna be good, but as long as you put out there and you're genuine with what you want to put out there, you're gonna be good. But if you have to slander the channels in order to bring you subscribers, eventually they will fall off. I got 24,000 and I've been slowly growing. I started off fast and then slowed up because my message was stuck in a certain, not necessarily a genre, but it was stuck in a box. I still hold tight to a lot of old ways of thinking, and people fell off because they wanted a more positive side of Zod. Now I push out and I'm doing protests and I'm out there and I'm not a puppet for the left or anything of that nature, and people are starting to come back like, you know what, this guy might actually have something to say. And understand it's going to be an on and off. It's like a hot and cold. That's YouTube. You're gonna hit and miss constantly, but I'm not going to utilize another individual's name when he don't run the same as me. It's like even if he was a Southerner and there was issues, then you handle that type of stuff on the street, not on camera. All these internet beefs with individuals that I don't have no beef with nobody on YouTube, because at the end of how can you beef with somebody that's on the other side of a keyboard that 9 out of 10 you're not going to run into? And if you do, we've seen many times that the energy is not there on the keyboard and as far as rhetoric, yeah. But as far as in person, no. Now, like I said, man, Wes Watson, I congratulate him. I'm glad his channel blew up. There's a lot of us out here that have been trying to do it for a minute. And me, I'm doing all right. I'm not balling, but I'm doing all right for my channel, and I'm able to speak what I need to speak, and people still willing to listen to me. So that's a blessing. I may not have 300 or 400,000 subscribers, but I have people that's actually willing to listen to my message. They want to follow my podcast. You got people that donate to the channel. So I'm doing good. Anybody that's willing to donate to you just to hear you speak is a plus. So I don't need to go out of my way to diss a gang of YouTubers in order to try to bring negativity, because negativity breeds views. You know what I'm saying? And this is no shout out to other channels. I mean, there's no shots at any channel in particular, because if you're white and you choose to speak up on Wes Watson, you are white. So that is your choice. But as far as a homie, I'm not going to go disrespect the man that I don't know about his paperwork. I'm not doing no research to know about his paperwork, because if you're that interested, invested in the individuals, because somehow or some way or somehow you're affected by that. I'm not affected by a white guy that ran with whites. You know what I mean? I'm only affected by, and really not even affected by that, but I'm more worried about an individual that have ran south and went sideways, or a guy that ran south or runs south and has an issue with me. That's what I would worry about. But a white guy that's doing his thing, why? You know what I'm saying? People always mad about collaboration. Why don't you collab with this? People could reach out to me and collab, but some of the cats that reach out and want to collab are shady. They do shady stuff. They you know what I mean, want to downplay the fact that certain individuals are no good, and they're willing to deal with them. I'm not going to deal with you if you deal with a PC. I'm not going to deal with you if you deal with individuals that paperwork are shady. I'm not going to deal with you either way. But when it comes to that double S and whites and blacks, I'm not getting in your business if it ain't got nothing to do with me. If you don't disrespect the South, I am not going to hit you. Well, as far as I'm not going to get on here and come at your head, you know what I mean? I'm just going to let you do your do. And this is the thing, like when it comes down to it, I was going to show like one of the videos from Wes Watson when he put Exposed, and he was just basically breaking down a lot of different things, but that's his channel. I'm just going to say, if he motivates people to change their life and not want to go down the same rabbit hole that everybody else, and not want to be the recidivism rate of, you know what I mean, to continue that, to in and out of prison, and not want to be on dope, and you know what I mean, then I applaud him for that. But I'm not going to check his paperwork, because that has nothing to do with us. And I know people will be hot at that, but anybody that's really been involved in the game knows that it's not on us to correct that. Like, that's on them. You know what I mean? It's like if Badger was getting at him, that's Badger. Badger's white. Badger has ran on that side. Badger's not a Southerner. Badger doesn't, you know what I mean? That's on them. It's on whites to correct whites, not Southerners to correct whites or want to put their business out there. That's none of our business. But understand, there's going to be a lot of people that want to do it in order to get these views. Now, like I said, if you're white and you're going at this dude because something is shady, then that's within your right, because you are white, and anything that's put on the internet is fair game. See, but though it's fair game, doesn't mean I, as a Southerner, need to react to it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's one of the codes of conduct. We don't do that. You know what I mean? It's like, if we were on the yard, and this has, You know, a lot of people like to think that just because I hold tight to certain rules that I'm continuously trying to perpetuate gang mentality. No, I don't speak. I've told you a million times that I don't gang bang. I'm not out there doing that. I like to kick back. I like to chill, family. You know what I mean? Go to a few functions, show my face. You know, sell my merch and be on about my business without going out backwards or being shady. You know what I'm saying? But you know, a lot of people like to throw me in that category because they don't know no better. They hear a few things and be like, oh, this fool is negative. I'm not. I'm just a realist. And you should be a realist too. And if you're a realist, then you know speaking on an individual that does not run with us is one of those things that you should just refrain from doing. But like I said, you have channels that are homies that, you know, they're going to speak on it. I like Dubs. Dubs said straight out, I have no problem with this channel. I'm not beefing with all these other channels. I can respect that. You know what I mean? I can respect that from an OG that really knows what's up. He's not out there doing that. I'm surprised he don't have more subscribers because as I watch his videos, he really laid back. See, that's how you do it. You put channels out there that way. Positivity, man. Hey, he got a good view on things. Go check him out. But as far as like want to speak negativity on channels that ain't really out there with the negativity, you know, and even like for Dub's channel, you know what I mean? He's never reached out to me. He's never given me no shout out, but I'm not worried about that. But I'm not one of these bottom feeders crying about that fact. Like I said, this dude in It's Something, he's from New York. He never gangbang, never been to prison, never been about none of that. But he's challenging channels that are professing to be with that business. But yet in one of his old videos, when he mentioned me, he said that he, you know, if he see me, that he wouldn't, and he's praising a PC channel. You know what I mean? It's like, and he's mad at the fact that he feels that he should be Wes Watson should reach out and want to collab with all these channels. Like, hey, help me up. For one, you were never an ex-convict. You're never with the gangster stuff. You wasn't with the business. So why would a gangster help out a regular cat? We can, but it's not on us to help you out. Everything that you earn in life got to be by your own merit. You get up, do what you got to do. And it took me a long time to learn that, but you know, and it's a slow process. I'm one of those that it takes a long time to sink in, but when it sinks in, it sinks in. But for you individuals on here crying about what he can or what he should do for you, for one, you're black. He don't have to do nothing for you. You can't call him racist because he doesn't want to deal with you. He might not even recognize your channel because as far as algorithms, you might not pop up unless they go. Like this dude disrespected me a long time ago, or he tried to slander me, but after a while, his videos didn't even show up no more because you're irrelevant on YouTube. Plain and simple. You're mad because a person won't give you shout out. Earn everything by your own merit. Like a libertarian thinks. You know what I mean? Everything is to be owned by your own merit. You should give nothing for free. So if an individual doesn't want to collab with you, deal with it. But as far as me want to slander a dude that has said nothing about me, so what? He has war stories. So what? He does this and he says that. As long as it motivates somebody to not go back, you'll slander him, but you'll praise a PC. That's what I don't get. You'll praise an individual that is still out there doing stupid stuff, but proclaim to be positive. You know what I mean? And you'll eat it up because he looks like you. Understand this, man. Wes Watson gonna do what Wes Watson do, and if you want to run his paperwork, you do it. But as far as me, I'm not doing none of that. I don't care. That to me, if you're not white, that's some whole stuff. You're just looking to get a name, but that only lasts for so long. I'm telling you, if you seek that type of exposure through negativity, after a while, the same negativity that people are seeking and you stop doing it, they're going to fall off. So you can have 200,000 subscribers, but only getting 10 views. I've seen it a gang of times. I got 24,000 and sometimes I'll barely get 1,000 views. No, actually they'll trickle up to 1,000. Some will go 45,000. Some will go, but it just depends. It's a hit and miss. But you shouldn't have to put out an individual that don't run the same thing you do in order to get views. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Now, if you want to see the video, man, go check it out when he talks about exposed. And he basically says, you know, the cats that are mad, a lot of them are this, you know what I mean? And you know, and you might not like his rhetoric, but he motivates somebody. I've seen a lot of people in his comments thanking him. So the same with mine. Some people might find me negative, but there's a lot of people that follow me. And I don't have 200,000 subscribers, but I got a lot of people that see me and what's up and want to buy my stuff and kick in money and all that. So obviously I'm doing some good, and that's all I'm gonna say on that, man. If you don't have no real reason to go at him, just stay up off of him. You know what I mean? Because obviously running his paperwork or not, you're not going to bust a grape. That's been proven. There's a lot of dudes running the street right now that are our business, but ain't nothing happening. So with that being said, man, Wes Watson, continue to do what you do. I don't know you like that, so I'm not tripping on you. You know what I mean? But like I said, if you're not white, then you should really slide back on it. Other than that, you're just thrill seeking, not thrill seeking, but you're just looking for attention, and you're clout chasing an individual because he's blowing up. You know what I mean? It's hit and miss, man. If you don't blow up, you just don't blow up. If you blow up, you blow up. It's just what it is. And I will be putting this video out today, which would be surprising because I already put a video up on that dude Jeffree Star and them. But you know, this is just something I'm tired of people asking me about it. I'm already tired of just, you know, hearing it. You know what I mean? And on that note, I'm your boy Zod, and I'm out.